What's going on, guys? I'm Totoro, coach of the Tacoma Tyrantars for Season 4 of the Reddit Battle League, and this is our Week 1 match versus Drunk Potatoes 365, aka Patrick, coach of the Atlanta Altarias. So this match was on Showdown. Not all of our matches will be on Showdown, but if they're not on Showdown, I'm going to have to find a creative way to capture them because I don't have a capture card. All that's beside the point. This is a post-narration because I would like to do live narration, but I only have one monitor, and I run damage calcs and things because everyone in the Battle League does, and I don't want to show you guys me switching between 3 or 4 different tabs, and it just wouldn't be pleasant for you guys to watch, I don't think. So anyway, let's get into the battle. Looking at his team here, I think the most likely lead is either going to be Low Punny or Rotom Heat. Low Punny because it just immediately gets in wrecked shop and he doesn't have to worry about speed after the first turn. And Rotom Heat just so he can scout and Volt Switch out. So I choose Hitmontop because Hitmontop does fairly well against those two options. And here we go. So he goes Rotom Heat, and I go Hitmontop. Intimidate doesn't really do anything. I'm thinking I can take any one hit, and I wasn't thinking Will-O-Wisp because I thought he was just going to Scout and Choice Scarf Volt Switch out of here. So this sucks because Hitmontop was my counter to a lot of things, and now I can't really do much. Then this thing comes in, which I really didn't prep for at all. I knew it was there, obviously, but I didn't think to bring any super effective moves for it, apparently, which is really a rookie mistake. I recognize that my best chance of killing this is probably Kingdra, but I can't one-shot it, and Mawile does more than I would like with a foul play, so I'm trying to cripple it by bringing in Hitmontop again, getting the Intimidate off, and since I do indeed live a hit, I'm thinking, well, Hitmontop doesn't really have a lot of usefulness anymore, so let's just try to get rid of rocks. And then there come rocks again, so kind of a wasted turn there. Doesn't matter, Hitmontop's dead, and now we're going to try to Thunder Wave this Mawile to cripple it even more, and let Kingdra take care of it a little bit better. As you can see, he has Super Fang, which I also wasn't expecting. Just the fact that this thing got brought, and then the first turn really put me on tilt, and so now I'm going to go into Kingdra and attempt to take this thing out. Knockoff, I really didn't want to see that move because I still had an okay chance to do some work with Kingdra with Focus Energy and Scope Lens, but not really anymore. I'm just kind of gonna have to take Kingdra as it is without an item or any boosts really. And here comes Lopunny against the one thing I brought that didn't have something to counter Lopunny on it. So anything that I switch into is probably going to die. I don't see a point in that, so I just let Kingdra go down, and I switch into a good counter here. I realize he's probably going to switch out, but I still wanted to get some damage off in case he didn't. So I didn't go for Psychic, which I believe is 10 base power higher. Just kind of scouting damage here. Or, no, he switched in that turn. So here's my counter to Nidoqueen, which isn't really a counter because it's physical, and I wasn't expecting it to be physical. So I can bulk up here and hopefully take a couple more, maybe set up and do some damage on something else. But he's mixed, and so I don't get to do that either. So we go into Mr. Mime, and it's quickly becoming Mime versus the world at this point. Mr. Mime can take on anything except, I believe, Rotom 1v1 at this point, but since it's Scarfed, it has to go use the same move every turn, and he can just switch around it, which is something I was worried about. Here he takes down Jellicent, not a big deal, Jellicent was pretty low already. Foul Play got disabled, so that was nice, I guess. His immune to Psychic. I probably should have just stayed in here and kept going for Psychics. I didn't really think to, though. because foul play, his only offensive move, was disabled. He could have just stalled me out with Wish Protects, I guess, and let the burn kill me. Yeah. At this point, you can kind of tell what the outcome's going to be already. So, I'm not going to go over each thing individually. Oh, I didn't have the burn before. Here I get burned, spoiler. So, in retrospect, I probably should have prepped for Mawile, obviously, not bringing any super effective moves. But it was really more a rookie mistake there. I knew Mawile was bulky, I should have brought something for it. And I feel like the rest of the team wasn't too bad. I probably shouldn't have been so afraid of bringing Tyranitar, because Tyranitar could have done a lot of work, especially if it was like a Scarf Tyranitar. Of course, Scarf has issues, as you can tell, but yeah, there are a lot of things I would have done differently if I'd known his team, but that's League format for you. I lose the first game of the season 5-0. Next week I play the Bavarian Beedrills, Alex Louis. He was the champion of the first season of the Reddit Battle League, and so he's definitely no pushover. He has a great team this season too, one that really plays into his strengths. He's very good at using Volt Turn, and he has a lot of Volt Turners, a lot of very good Volt Turners. Yeah. So, a little bit of a rough start to the season, you could say. It's always disheartening to lose by that much of a differential, especially when the season's only going to be 11 weeks this season. It makes it harder to pull ourselves back up. But I still enjoy playing this game, obviously. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. We live, we learn, and hopefully we don't keep making rookie mistakes. So I'll see you guys next week for the team builder against Alex Louis and the Bavarian Beedrills, who are 1-0. We are 0-1.